So thank you everyone for taking the time for joining us today. My name is Kushal and I'm a product expert here at Kapture. Joining me today is Sherman, our AVP Sales at Kapture. Sherman here has helped multiple businesses in revolutionizing their customer support and help them improve their operational process. Thank you, Sherman, for joining us.
Yes, thanks for that introduction, Kushal, and hello to everyone. Very happy to be here.
So, in the next 30 minutes, we are going to discuss how businesses can create wonderful customer experience via personalization and significantly improve key metrics like first call resolution, customer satisfaction, net promoter score, and the strategies that can help us do that. So, basically, what is personalization? Personalized service is providing customer experiences that are tailored to the consumer's individual needs and preferences. Personalization often makes customers feel more valued, which inspires great brand loyalty. Let us have a quick look at some of its advantages. So, by enabling customer service, personalized customer service, focusing on customer is a key. So, a recent survey shows us that 80% of increase in revenue has come by focusing on customer experience. Second, 86% of customers are ready to pay more if they get a better customer experience. Third, 73% of customers agree that customer experience helps to drive decision making. Fourth, 70% of customer journey is based on the way they are being treated. So this is the value that personalization is able to add. So Sherman, we can all agree that online shopping has become very common. One can almost buy anything and everything online today, and the shopping experience has drastically improved. But even with discounts, same-day delivery, and better offers, customers still prefer traditional shopping when it comes to customer support. Why is it that even with this advancement in online shopping in all aspects, customer support online is still has a lot to be desired? Why do you think, Sherman, that this is the common feedback across all group of customers?
I completely agree with you, Kushal. Shopping online today has reached beyond our expectations, and you won't believe the lengths that brands go out for to ensure their customers are happy. At the end of the day, we all hate making that phone call to the helpline, but even people like me who prefer chatbot and self-serve end up calling customer support for complicated matters like refunds and cancellation.
So Sherman, what do you think is the reason that agents, self-serve or chatbot are still not able to fix here?
Well, Kushal, the number one concern is the lack of personalization. And to provide personalized customer support, an agent must establish a genuine connection with their customers. And to do this effectively, agents need to be equipped or need to have adequate background information about the customers they are talking to.
That's great. So, how do you think brands can help this, lack of personalization? And how do you think Kapture is helping businesses in simplifying this gap between customers and companies in an intelligent way?
So getting to know your customers today, Kushal, is become far more easier. We understand who is calling, we understand how many times have they purchased, how many open interactions do they have, what's their preferred mode of communication, and this data is already available with brands. Now, if we couple this data with AI and ML, that's artificial intelligence and machine learning, you can see that this can be incredibly powerful. It can not only help reduce the number of time an agent is taking to respond to a query, but can drive far more personalized responses and reduce the overall first handling time or the average response time.
Interesting, Sherman. Can you give us a few examples of this?
Sure. So let's take an example of a grocery company. So we have 3 customers today who are reaching out to a contact center of a grocery company. The first is a customer who has just made a purchase. The second is someone who has shopped regularly or is a regular shopper. The third is somebody who's just browsing but has never made a purchase. At the same time, at the contact center level, Our first agent is someone who's a product expert. The second is a senior level agent with excellent feedback score. And the third is an agent maybe who's new to the process and has just joined maybe 3 months back. Now, like I said, brands today already have the information. When you call up the helpline number, they understand what number you're calling from. They have your order history. They understand what location you're calling from. How many times have you purchased in the past? Now, using AI and ML, we can ensure that the agent is first of all given all the relevant information right there on his screen. At the same time, intelligent assigning, prioritizing, categorization, and escalating based on the skill of the agent and the customer query type makes a huge difference in the time taken to either assign a ticket or to resolve it. This itself is going to help drive better responses, and the agent can drive better suggestions and help the customer in a better way.
That's impressive. Seems like this could help us save a lot of time and drive more personalized responses. But Sharman, what happens a lot of times is agents are bound to scripts and they constantly seek support of their team leaders when it comes to complicated tasks such as refunds or returns. So, how do we handle this?
I agree with you, and this is just one bit which is assigning the ticket or prioritizing it. But for an agent to respond more in a contextual way, you'll have to ensure that this technology is also used to empower the agent. So today, if you're looking at standardized responses, it's not just terrible for the agent, but it's terrible for customer experience overall. Now, if we bring in AI and ML, like you can see on the screen right now, based on the customer's conversation and history, the system is able to suggest suggestions that an agent can use to reply a lot more faster. So then rather than giving basic standard answers for every query that's coming in, based on the type of customer, the type of query, and the type of concern he has raised, we are able to give more personalized responses, which again is going to help reduce time and cost.
That's great. Now that we have learned how AI can help agents, there are certain key takeaways. First of all, recommend ready to send responses to customers. Second, provide answers to customer questions from a centralized knowledge base. Third, transcribe calls in real time. And fourth, improve customer and agent satisfaction. But customer problems do not only happen 5 days in a week or 8 hours in a day. We live in a global economy where companies must serve customers during many time zones. At the same time, customers, they expect fast responses even during the night, or they are, call us during the weekends. So how do you think that, the same practices can apply on a chatbot, or how can we do the same thing on a self-serve for customers?
Right, Kushal. So if you look at customers today, they have the option of a 10-minute delivery. That's how fast they want their responses as well. So most customers today, they go to chatbot or self-service portal to get answers themselves. They like to handle problems on their own. But a chatbot is only, as intelligent as the data that's provided to him. If it has underlying customer data, for example, how many customer tickets are open, or how many times has a customer returned a product in the past, it can drive better responses. So if you look at the screen right now, we have standard FAQ based bots today that a lot of customers are using, and they are not able to provide answers to complicated questions. If we look at the second example right here on the screen, we can see that options can be changed based on the type of customer reaching out to you. So here we have an example of a customer who's just placed an order. So the bot can give him answers whether he wants to cancel it, process a return or refund. Based on that, it can make an API call to the order management system, understand what the customer has purchased, go down to the SKU level, also go ahead and the customer can do a refund or an exchange from here directly. You can see now the bot is going to give the answer to a customer for a refund or an exchange. Even a complex task as exchange, where it involves talking to the logistics team to find the right date, the right time for a reverse pickup, can all be handled through the bot directly. This data is going to help the bot make meaningful recommendations, assist the customer more effectively, And not just for processing refunds, the same logic can be used to place orders, cancellations, and much more without the need for a human intervention.
It's amazing how complicated tasks can now be handled efficiently without the need of human involvement. It's a well known fact these days that chatbots alone can cut operational costs for companies by around 30%. By adding cost of multilingual support, we can assume the savings will be more if self-serve is multilingual. So, did you know that 78% of customers prefer interacting with brands in their native language? So, let us look at some key takeaways over here. So, using multilingual conversational AI allows customers to select their choice of language and communicate with the brand. Second, offering information in customers' preferred language personalizes their conversation and leads to higher conversion rate. Third, integrating self-service support with a multilingual knowledge base increases customer satisfaction and creates better leads in the funnel. Fourth, routing the chat to an agent proficient in the customer's language ensures the continuity of a greater customer experience.
I totally agree with you, Kushal. And this is something that can happen across channels. We're not just looking at a contact center that can provide multilingual support, but chatbot, self-service portal across mobile applications, websites, social media, and WhatsApp is becoming more and more common today. And a lot of customers are leveraging this to their benefit.
Rightly pointed out, Sherman. So, to summarize, adopting tools like chatbot, self-serve, contact center are not just enough. Leveraging data that is already available will help businesses in going that extra mile where contextual resolutions and personalizations can create delightful customer experience.
I agree. Personalization can change the way customers look at your business. It not only reduces time taken to respond, it helps with more meaningful conversations, enhanced trust in a company, improved overall satisfaction with service, consistent business, and increased customer loyalty.
Thank you so much, Sherman, for such wonderful insights. So, to summarize, when we talk about personalization, what we have seen is that customers need faster resolutions, and with raising expectations, it's going to grow even further. Thank you again, everyone, for taking this time to join. So, to know more about how you can deliver personalized support, omni-channel experience, contextual and intelligent support, multilingual support, self-serve, predictive ticket escalations, a hybrid chatbot, ML and NLP powered contextual platform, please reach out to Kapture. Thank you so much again, everyone, for joining.
Thanks, Kushal.